Hey, it's your pal Fernbark, and today we're going to take a look at Packit Gourmet's Cajun Ranch Chicken Salad Dinner. This one's pretty simple. You're just going to put 5 ounces of water in there and let it rehydrate. And then later we're going to, if you put in the mayonnaise and let it rehydrate a little bit more and put it in whatever bread product you brought with you. Let's go ahead and check out what's in the pouch. Got your card with your instructions and nutritional information. Get your cook-in bag. Like I said, a couple of the mayonnaises. And here's your chicken mix. Let's take a look inside the bag here. Oh man, that desiccant pouch is always at the bottom. Alright, what we have inside the bag would be some freeze-dried chicken and a boatload of salt and seasonings. Here we are with the product in this nice gusseted bag. Man, these bags are the best bags ever. I took a whiff of this. It smells good already. You really get a lot of the ranch smell and I guess what they're going to consider their Cajun seasoning, which just smells like seasoning salt to me. So here's my chicken with the 5 ounces of water. Previous experience has taught me that you got to really get this mixed up good because the fluid doesn't necessarily want to flow down to the bottom of the bag. So I will probably mix this several times during the 5 minutes that it's supposed to be rehydrating before I put in the mayo. Well, this is what it's looking like after 5 minutes. It feels pretty soft inside. There's a little bit of crunchiness. But you can tell up here on the top, a lot of my seasoning is concentrated right here, so I'm going to probably have to get in there with a spoon and kind of mix her up a little bit. Here we are with the mayo mixed in. Once I started stirring that around, you could definitely tell there's some kind of, probably green onions in there, maybe regulars. But yeah, it smells really good. It'd be nice if this was refrigerated. This is what it looks like after another 10 minutes of sitting and soaking. I'm going to go ahead and use my beautiful spoon to scoop this in my pita pocket. It smells good still. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to do this off camera. Here's what she looks like in the old pita pocket. That pretty much just looks like chicken salad. Taste test. One more look in the hole. There we are. Should have filled that up a little more probably. Let's go ahead and put a bow on this one. First off, it wasn't very ranchy. And definitely don't be intimidated by the word Cajun because it was not spicy at all. It was a little spicy. I'm a total spice wimp and it was not, I did not consider it spicy. I probably should have put a wee bit more water in there. There was a few crunchy bits in there. Didn't really detract from the whole thing. Actually kind of added a little texture that was nice. Super easy to eat. The package is 400 calories and with another 120 calories of pita bread that I used. It's about a 520 calorie meal, so you may want to augment that if you're actually out hiking and being physical, because that's just not that many calories. It was okay, but I'm going to go ahead and try to make this myself and see if I can do better. Well, I'm back here in Garage Kitchen, and I'm going to try to duplicate, or at least in some way recreate, the recipe that Packit Gourmet did. And what I have in my incredibly unattractive prototype is a recipe that I got from Jack's Drink Water, and it's basically a dehydrated chicken out of a can, just like you get at the grocery store. And what I did is I mixed some whatever chicken hot wing sauce you like. You mix it in with the chicken and a packet of ranch dressing mix. So I'm going to go ahead and get this dehydrated, and I got my 2 mayos in there, and we'll see how it turns out. So what I did is I weighed this out to be the same amount weight-wise of meat that came in the original Packit Gourmet. And I've gone ahead and put it in this bowl because anyone who's ever dehydrated foods will tell you that it comes out very pokey. And this thin bag is probably the worst thing to store it in because you will almost certainly puncture a hole into it. So I put it in a bowl in case the water escapes. But anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and let that sit. I'm probably going to let it sit longer than what Packit Gourmet says on their package because, one, dehydrated food takes much longer to reconstitute than freeze-dried, and also it's 40 degrees in the garage, so it's also going to add to the time it takes for this to get into the meat. Rehydrating for quite a while. It's in the house doing some YouTube comment answering. I'm going to go ahead and put my 2 things of mayo in here real quick, and then let it sit for a little bit longer. Well, one nice thing about 40-degree garage is you don't have to worry about your food spoiling while it rehydrates. Well, I'm just going to pour this. So here we are right into the bowl. I'm trying to do this with the camera. I put some onions in there just to kind of mimic the same colors as the original. It's a little squishy. I don't have pitas on hand today, but I do have these leftover straight taco things. The mayonnaise really adds a lot to this whole meal. Let's go ahead and stick it in there. Hope it looks okay on camera. All right, here we go. One spicy chicken taco. Oh, it's salty. So I gotta tell you, that's really pretty interesting because given enough time, even dehydrated chicken comes back to its near normal texture. Now this is if you dehydrate chicken that's canned. If you make chicken yourself and try to dehydrate it, it doesn't come out quite as good. I don't know why, it just doesn't work out that way. This is pretty salty. I followed the directions in Jax's video. When I make this again, I will probably use half the amount of ranch dressing to cut down on the salt because it is overpoweringly salty. Excuse me. But otherwise, it tastes delicious. Anyhow, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.